Wiggly!
You should open this one soon.
I remember her being shorter.
Let's do this in one take! Action!
Clear the way.
Arise!
Sit now!
To me!
Got you!
Tremolo! Who's a good you dragon monster? Oh, yes you are! Yes you are!
Men! Protect command!
Be careful, Egret.
Lorenzo! Medici! Behind you! The Skullgirl making her move! Don't you dare turn your back on me! Or this empire you built on your victims' graves! I will destroy you! The Medici shall not escape.
Molly, status report.
Most of the debris hit the water. Some buildings were damaged, but I'd say we got...
Sir, that strange minion's gone.
The Skullgirl is the primary threat. We can't waste time on a rogue minion, no matter how unusual its behavior. Egret, check for citizens that need emergency aid. After that, we're following that airship.
The girl is becoming stronger as she loses herself to the heart. My own abilities weren't this strong before either. The scary part is how natural it feels.
To my shame, it appears that I cannot entirely block the Skullheart's influence.
Don't feel bad, Leviathan. We couldn't have made it this far otherwise.
I am forced to admit this is so. If not for that power, I doubt I would even be hearing your voice.
What are you talking about? My mouth! Who would do such a thing? And why?
I can think of but one...
And we aren't the only ones who want to see him pay for his crimes.
May I take the lead?
Certainly.
It all depends on your skill! Let's rock!
That won't do.
What a grind!
Here we go! And now for something spectacular!
We won't fall.
Time in!
Mother.
Give up!
Drop!
Smack attack!
Arise! Arise!
It's over!
To me!
Get over!
Thrust! Let it...
Get back! Man defeated! There!
Leviathan, you're so cute. I don't even recognize...
That I do not know. But pardon me, miss, but what year is it?
Year? What rock did you crawl out from?
Samson.
Leviathan? Surprised you ain't dead yet. Though I'd need to ask a coroner to be sure.
Are you two friends? Nice to meet you. My name is Philia.
Sienna Contiello, but please, call me Squiggly. The pleasure is all mine. The city's changed so much while I was gone. Tell me, do you live around here?
No, at least I don't think so. I lost my memory, so Samson is helping me look for the skull heart to wish it back.
The skull heart?
Philia! You've gotta learn to shut your yap.
What is the meaning of this, Samson?
Things got complicated. It's none of your business.
Miss Philia, do you have memories from before your head was occupied by this follicular vagabond?
Huh? What do you mean?
Stay out of this, worm!
Does she seek the skull heart, or have you pushed her toward it? I won't idly watch you bring doom to another host.
Speaking of hosts, get a good look at his, kid. I'd say she looks like she ditched her own funeral, but she's not dressed nice enough for it.
I beg your pardon!
You don't want to make friends with the undead, kid. Can't trust them when there's a skullgirl pulling their...
And they seem so nice, too.
You selfish fool, Samson. All these centuries thing. My lady, I humbly beg your assistance in this intervention.
Of course. My apologies in advance, Philia. For what...
That's still hitting me in the head!
Shall we dance, milady?
Bring it on! Make it flashy, guys! Showtime!
Just you wait! Thrust! We won't fall, let it...
That won't do!
We won't fall.
That won't do!
It's over.
You can't give up now!
You've gone too far, Samson.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
To me! Arise!
Not bad.
Dragon!
That won't do!
Just you wait!
That won't do!
Confirm!
I'm sorry it had to come to this.
Shall we dance, milady?
Let's.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Look out for the flip-flipper! Your cat!
We won't fall. To me! Let it go.
story ends?
Today's cartoons are so real.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Nice guy, eh?
To me!
All clammed up, eh?
You've got a lot to learn.
Shall we dance, milady?
Let's.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Thrust! Over here!
We did it!
Glad I could be of service. Well, haven't you arrived promptly?
Quiet on the set! Showtime!
No way.
Let it
Major surgery.
Mother!
Just major surgery. One of it.
Get over here!
To me!
You wish. Major surgery. Just another DOA.
You can't give up now!
May I take the lead?
Certainly.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Major surgery. Apply pressure. You wish. No way. Major surgery. I'd get a second opinion.
Is this how the story ends?
Well, haven't you arrived promptly?
Let's do this in one take! Action!
You wish. Ready for your shots?
Would you kindly?
Don't even try. Let's hit the dose.
Let it
Trying to
be.
apply pressure.
We're just getting started.
Seems somebody will finish this job.
Everybody warmed up? Showtime!
Run! Be afraid. Go forth. Be afraid. Die. Out of my way. Die. Go forth. Stop them. Be afraid. Die. You can't stop my wish. Out of my way. Go forth. Die.
Fast!
Be afraid. Be afraid. There. Go forth. Out of my way. Make yourself useful. Die. Go forth. Die. Go forth. Charge. Be afraid. Go forth. Make yourself useful. Die. Know your place. So sure you can defeat me. Here's a surprise. Now you'll live to serve me.
You've got a lot to learn.
Vote for me! When you're old enough!
Who will our star be tonight? Showtime!
Scream Rocket! Rigger! Sensor! Got it! Reckless Endangerment! Second Amendment! Scream Rocket! Full employment! Second Amendment! Got it! Rigger! Free market, high freedom! Free market! That way! Yeah! Turbo!
Great work.
Damn straight!
Is this how the story ends?
I fight for this great nation!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Their arms! Drop their arms! Control it! Their arms! Their arms! Free market! Big oil! Their arms! Blue state! Free market! Privatize! Tea party! Second Amendment! Blue state! Second Amendment! Got it! Second Amendment! Got it! Republican cause! Second Amendment! Reckless Endangerment! My opponent ran a great campaign!
Thanks.
You've got a lot to learn.
New Meridian's a dangerous city. Even for me. Especially for me. I used to be a cop, and I always tried to do the right thing. But I got one thing wrong, and it just about cost me my life. You see, I thought the police were supposed to catch the bad guys. It doesn't work like that in New Meridian. My squad was on a take from the Medici Mafia. You can guess what happened next. They left me for dead. They thought I was gone. Turns out that I'm full of surprises. These days, I walk a different beat. The Skullgirls. They play by a whole different set of rules, and they'll keep on coming until we put an end to the source of their power. The Skull Heart. That's my job. If I can do that, we don't have to worry. For a while. To find the Skull Heart, I gotta track the Skullgirl. To track the Skullgirl, I gotta go where she'll be. Turns out this one has it in for the Medicis. This should be fun. Time to check out the River King Casino. A Medici joint lit up like a Christmas tree with theonite readings. If it's not the Skullgirl, I don't know what it is.
Hey, you! Big guy in the coat! Hold it! I can tell you're a pro, and I don't mean at gambling. What are you doing here?
Thought I'd try my luck. Maybe catch a show.
Well, too bad. The show caught you. I have a feeling there ain't just poker chips in those pockets. Open your coat.
That won't be necessary. I've seen what I need to see. Turns out this just ain't my scene. Why don't you get back to entertaining your adoring patrons with your acrobatics? I'll see myself to the door.
I'm not stupid, buddy. I don't know what you think you're up to, but I know guys like you. And if a guy like you doesn't work for us, well, he needs a damn good reason to be here. Get it?
Girl, you don't know what you're asking for. When the word of law falls, pick it up and hold it higher.
Everybody warmed up? Action!
Autograph!
Hit me! Not bad. And now. Two boots. Hit me. Stardust. Two boots. Air. Shake, shake. Clarinet. Two boots. Boogie top. Symphony. Fry. Shake, shake. Black and blue. Fuse. Clarinet. Boogie. General. Symphony. The best is yet to come. Speed low. Stop. I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Jeez.
There was a time when I cared about wasting the Medicis, but y'all moved down a few notches in my priorities. Nowadays, I'm more worried about wasting my time.
Come in! That raid is under attack! We gotta hurry! We can't hold...
Since the Skullgirl didn't stick around, it looks like this was a setup. Sorry, Missy, but I've got somewhere else I've gotta be. You watch your step from now on. Showed up sooner than I expected, you old copycat. Who are you supposed to be? There's only one big band. You ain't fooling nobody.
Your very existence is a symbol of humanity's arrogance. The parts of you that can still be considered alive are on borrowed time, and that Even cloaked in your form, my superiority will be clear.
If you think you're scaring me, then you really don't know a damn thing about me. Let me teach you something.
Cameras rolling and action!
Sax him up! Swing it! Not bad!
Tiffany!
Too old for this. Let's give a big hand for Big Bang. I might be made of metal, but you're the one with the tin ear. You might try to copy my style, but you can't fake
The
suit.
next time we fight, my power will not be so limited.
Somebody got in here and trashed the place, and while they were doing it, somebody else kept me out. Figures. It wasn't me they wanted, it was the doc. Damn. My night just got a whole hell of a lot worse. Of course, soon enough, theirs will too. When I catch up with them. They trashed this place good. They knew what to hit and they knew how hard. They've been in a lab like this one before. And these scalpels, they ain't the docs. And they sure as hell ain't what you'd find down at New Meridian General either. That gives me some ideas. Time to find the Lab 8 survivors before somebody else does.
That skullgirl's got my blood on the boil. Come on, boys, we're off. It's murder time.
We're returning to Lab 8 to pick up the pieces, Peacock. That's our priority.
I'm with Ilian. This fight isn't over, and we need to get our hands on whatever might help.
Who cares?
They might come back, Peacock. We've got to get there first.
Did you trade your brain for a beehive? I get the skullgirl. I smash the skull heart. Kerpow! After that, easy street.
Not so fast.
Aw, man, not the blowhard.
Take it easy, Peacock. Stop and think.
Thinking ain't my game, Brassafrass. My job is clobbering skullgirls. How's about you take care of the kitties while I exit stage left?
Big talk, but you ain't ready to walk that talk. We'll track her down and take her out. Together.
Oh, Saxy ain't gonna let you go. Clean his clock.
Don't clown me, Peacock. I do not fool around.
Too bad, Big Bird. All I do is fool around.
When the word of law falls, pick it up and hold it higher.
It all depends on your skill. Showtime!
I'm too old for this.
You can't give up now!
I'm all there is of the most real.
This battle is all in the mind! Action!
wallet for an old guy, but you can't stop this tune! Oh, Tommy!
Excuse me?
Damn, she's gone. That fool is gonna get herself killed. If she can't even take me out, no way she's ready to face off against the Skullgirl. And if I can't stop her, Dr. Avian's work goes down the drain. Ain't no way I'm gonna allow that. Especially not now. Sorry, but I've gotta go after her.
Don't worry about us. You take care of Peacock. We'll head back to the lab.
The doc didn't make it out. So now I've gotta track down Peacock, the Skullgirl, and his killer. I'd say I was earning my pension tonight, but somehow I don't think Lab 8 offers a retirement plan.
I like to think we offer other benefits.
Ain't that right? Later, White Finn.
Be careful, Ben. Come back to us in one piece.
What is it about tonight? I can't swing a dead knee without hitting an alley full of weirdos. And looky here, a Medici Tin Man out for a stroll, right next to a body of water conveniently placed for dumping a sorry corpse, too. Good thing this one looks like he'll sink. It's time to get some revenge for the Fishbone Gang.
You're messing with the wrong man, lady.
We'll see about that.
Those are some choice pieces of calico.
Everybody warmed up? Let's rock!
Not him!
Shake, shake! Boogie!
Jimmy!
I get one!
Airmail!
I didn't know.
Maximum! Not bad! Jelly! Super! The world is full of obvious things.
Fortune, hold it. This is my old partner.
Meow, he tells me.
If you wouldn't run off on your own... Sorry, Ben. She's with me. A little flaky, but she gets the job done, in the end. She's helping me do some recon.
You used to cuff him, not cuddle him.
She's helping me with a case, Ben. I need all the help I can get. Things are crazy these days, though you don't need me to tell you that.
You can say that again. The Skullgirl got some help that knows a bit too much about the ASG operation. The lab got tossed. Avian's dead.
Actually, I was looking for you. Things are going to hell around here, but I'll spare you the song and dance. It sounds like you've got much bigger problems, my friend.
I'm looking for somebody who uses heavy-duty scalpels. Someone who knows their way around a lab, too. And if it's who I think it is, there ain't an aspirin big enough to dent my headaches tonight.
Say no more. Get on with your search, big man. If you want my advice, head downtown. There's some shady goings-on that smell like Skullgirl. And don't worry about me, alright? I'm no rookie. I can handle one dismembered small-timer.
Just don't let her out of your sight. And if you get him killed, lady, I'll be back to separate your head from your shoulders. Permanently.
Oh, officer, I'm as innocent as a kitten.
Do I look stupid?
Well...
Can it? What in the hell was that?
The Skullgirl has revealed herself, and her attention is fixed elsewhere. She may have destroyed Lab 8, but she now has found a more fitting target for her wrath. Join me.
I want to see New Meridian cleaned up, but not like this. Damn!
This is the perfect opportunity. While her attention is fixed on keeping that tower aloft, she is vulnerable. strike immediately and decisively. You will engage the Skullgirl with Painwheel. The Skullgirl will not be able to retaliate, and should be no match for a coordinated assault from 2 ASG units.
No dice. Do you know how many people will die if we do it your way and she drops the tower? We've got her in our sights now. It's only a matter of time before we take her down. We can do it without the collateral damage.
That is of no consequence. The only thing that matters is destroying her before her power further awakens.
You know, if I couldn't see your big damn brain, I'd be asking myself if you even had one.
This is your response after you cost us Avian? The only miscalculation I've made is in attempting to work with another soft-hearted fool from Lab 8. Avian, at least, served the cause by creating weapons to battle the Skullgirls, even if those weapons have obvious flaws. Mine are not so weak. Painwheel, it falls to you. Go now. Attack the Skullgirl.
Nope, I don't think so.
If we must go through you, then that is what we will do. Painwheel, destroy this defective tool, and do it quickly. You must pursue the Skullgirl before we lose our chance.
Stop ordering me!
Do it. Now!
One truth prevails.
Cameras rolling and action!
It's nothing!
Boogie, airmail! Same old song. Stop! Go back! I have to go now. My planet needs me.
You should have I had thought you would be the perfect vessel, but sadly, you yet require refinement. You wasted my efforts. Return to Lab Zero immediately, or reprogramming.
No!
I will expect you shortly. Obey my command or suffer the consequences. I will tolerate no further disappointment.
You don't have to listen to him, girl.
Who are you?
I'm just another anti-Skullgirl soldier. The difference is nobody tells me what to do. And if you let us help you, it could be the same for you. While that knucklehead was running his mouth, I called a friend, Leduc. He'll be here soon, and he'll take you somewhere safe.
They've done some terrible things to her. You want me to take her back to Lab 8's crew?
Yep. Ilium will know what to do.
What are you going to do?
Me? I've got to track down the other one before she gets herself killed. And now I know where she'll be.
Another Lab 8 loser. Makes 3 for 1 today. First, that fool Avian.
So Peacock is here. Thanks.
More like was. You're a bit late, I'm afraid. Maria's made short work of her, as Double and I will of you.
I see how it is. You knocked off the dock while your shifty pal Double, nice name there, real clever, kept me busy.
And now I will defeat you on my terms, not yours.
A nurse and a nun. You ever read your own job descriptions? I'll buy you a paper so you can check the classifieds. It's cheap and you might learn something.
The only one who's going to learn a lesson is you. You'll feel a little sting, and then you won't feel anything at all.
Think so? I'm not so sure. You don't seem like much without your squad. The Last Hope has a lot to answer for. Where are they?
Gone. Though I keep their mementos with me. I can schedule an appointment if you want to meet them. In fact, I have an opening right now.
Mementos? How sweet. Since it looks like you turned traitor in exchange for your life, that's when you hooked up with your churchy friend, right?
I saw an opportunity and I took it. We all run out of luck one day. Like you did all those years ago. Like you did just now.
And you will never trouble another soul.
When the word of love falls, pick it up and hold it higher.
Everybody warmed up? Action!
Major surgery!
That's gonna pack. You wish. Damn. Ready for your shot?
Two times.
Take it easy.
Black hand out.
Depression. Joy, don't take
I have to go now. My planet needs me. I sure hope Peacock isn't dead. I'd whoop you either way, but I'll enjoy it more if I'm not distracted by rage.
You mean Patricia? No, I did not kill her. I could not. But for the sake of destroying the ones who abused us, I was forced to deal with her.
And now you have to deal with me.
Don't you mean us, Big Blag?
Peacock?
The one and only!
Patricia? You intend—
That first go-round was just a warm-up, old pal. Now that I got my—
You both want the Medicis to pay. Why then must you fight me?
The Medicis are run-of-the-mill street trash. But you, there's no bigger threat than a skullgirl on the loose. Nothing personal, but these days I have just one job, to stop your heart from beating.
Turns out we got hired by the same employer. They ain't too picky, but what can you do? Business is booming. Why, you ask? It's Skullgirl season!
Once, at the orphanage, you tried to save me. But I won't hold back this time.
That's why I gotta do this, Marie! You're losing control!
Then come, if you dare.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! To the general! Shake general! Shake, shake! General!
Show them who's boss. Know your place.
General! This pose! Super Sonic! Super Sonic! Not a bad note.
This will feel like later.
You've got a lot to learn. Cerebella!
Perfection!
It's over now!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Just a moment. Try again, kid. Double!
You needn't run anymore, child. The Trinity has heard your cries. Yes. I will begin collecting candidates immediately.
Only one thing more certain than taxes! Damn!
Beat 'em up, guys! Showtime!
Free market! Loose right way! Second Amendment! Free market! Big oil! Free market! Big oil! Rabbit tire! Free market! Republican power! Stop it! Private tire! Second Amendment! Terror kid! Stay in school! I fight for this great nation!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
It's my freedom! Free market! Free market! Don't turn this up! Air arms! Left wing! Left wing! Free market! Left wing! Drop shot! Free market! Air arms! Free market! Never forget the time! Blue state! Right! Never forget! Free market! Big oil!
Double, you are to attack Anti-Skullgirl Lab 8 and destroy as much of their research as possible. However, you must leave Peacock alone.
I cannot comply. Peacock is perhaps the most serious threat to our mission here. To let her live would be folly.
I command you to leave her alone. I made a promise.
Irrelevant. Your promises mean nothing to our masters. We exist to serve them. Our plan is proceeding apace. Yes, somehow she wields your power to further her own agenda. Understood. I will continue.
Only one thing more certain than taxes! Damn!
Time to put on a show! Action!
Free market! Free market! Apple pie! Blue steak! Free market! Free market! Reckless endangerment! These colors don't run! Time to begin the smear campaign!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! Hold it! Fight!
Apple pie! Rabbit pie!
Charge!
Got you! Mark of me!
Cry!
Mark!
Here comes napalm toss! Napalm toss! Cry! Napalm toss! Cry! Cry! Napalm shot! Napalm shot!
Let's go!
Free market!
Napalm shot!
Hands up! Slippery slope! Free market! Little slayer! Slippery slope! Oh, attack it!
Voila!
Second apple pie! Free market! Slippery slope! Free market! Injured veterans have earned our tax dollars! Unlike my opponent here, I endorse pun control!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
That's free market! Crap wig! Free market! Slippery slope! Free market! Horrible goods! Free market! Free market! Free market!
Perfect plaything! Rolling stars! Tail ahead! Attack here!
Free market! Free market! Free market! Blue state! Red state! Unilateral!
Quit lollygagging!
Military spending! There is nothing that a good defense cannot beat a better offense! Only one thing more certain than taxes? Damn!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Nothing! Free market! That's free market! Blue slayer! Free market inside! Free market! Deliberate slope! Nothing! Free market! Stop it! They're armed! Free market! It's nothing! Reckless endangerment! It'll never work in this town again! Time to begin the smear campaign!
Ladies and gentlemen,
testing is behind schedule. This will be remedied. Yes, I have captured 7 candidates. Harry will be eliminated and replaced.
Our masters are displeased.
Yes.
I have nearly cut the Medici cancer from the heart of this city. Once that is complete, I will do their bidding.
They are tired of waiting. You exist for a single purpose. As you deny your purpose, they deny your continued existence.
I will not let you stop me.
A vote for me is a vote for freedom!
Quiet on the set! Showtime!
Red State! Ratway! Free market! There are Ratway!
Sheldon moves by.
Blue Sky, Red State! Let's go! Big oil! Free market! Let's free market!
See how weak you are. See how weak you are.
Reckless endanger man!
Dare challenge.
Free market!
No, you're
Sing them in! Sing them in! Free market! Never forget! They're reckless endanger man! Great Skullgirl or greatest Skullgirl?
Yes, I have chosen a new host. The other candidates will be consumed.
Fortune!
The skull heart is connected to a large underground structure, going deeper behind enemy lines. Wait for further report.
If this is true, it may be key in finally ending our long struggle. But how do I know I can still trust you, Valentine?
Lab 8 is under attack. Valentine has led the Skull Girl right to us. Send help immediate!
Well, that settles that. What else does she expect us to believe?
In the meantime, encountered the feral, Ms. Fortune. Unlocking the secrets to her abilities is sure to revolutionize bioweapons.
That's just stupid! I could make something better in every way! I'll show her! I'll show them all!
RF model R003. Activate boot up sequence. Identify yourself.
I am more than a robot. Except, not really. Playing off air. Do 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 do.
No, none of that. Just state your name and objective.
Dramatic pause. I am Robo Fortune, created to destroy the Skullgirl, as well as all who get in Lab Zero's way. Can I, having been acquired, a cheeseburger?
I suppose this will have to suffice. Now, get out there and execute your mission. I'm going back to the drawing board to think about where I went wrong.
Beep boop. Plot shields operating at maximum. I will not fail, barring control unit apathy.
Crash and burn. If you see Painwheel, tell her I'm sick of her ignoring my messages.
Fuzzy set theory.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Going alpha, on now. Boom, sound,
Offering. No battery. Controls. No battery.
Cast.
I say
Technology won't replace me, that
Is this how the story ends?
I will battle you as many times as it is necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Offering full deal alpha. No battery. Permanent magnet and rotation hazard. Jump alpha. Rotation hazard. Going. Jump. Last processor.
Oh, shit! Good job!
Physical stop. Sound control Z. Going out. Permanent magnet and
I'm the wildest there is, was, and ever will be.
You can't give up now!
I fight for my friends. Error. I have no friends.
Who will our star be tonight? Let's rock!
Hey, the hurting down! Dogstar Pro! The Dogstar Press!
Go battery. Offering.
Say your vitamins. Eat your prey.
You've got a lot to learn.
Build up. Pad tie complete.
It all depends on your skill. Action!
Going alpha. Distance. Battery. On Pedro. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I am a robot. Warning, a huge villain is approaching early.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Right! Jump, head roll, up alpha, on Alice! Hi! You are broken!
Pause! Fight!
No mercy! You are broken! Right! Charging through! Control Z. Offering.
Victory looks good on me.
Is this how the story ends?
All's here! Hey, catch! All's here! No move! Hey, catch! Hey, catch!
Hold it! Quit lollygagging! Pause! Let's go!
Hey, catch! All's here! Hey, catch! Sweet! All's here! Sweet! Hey, catch! Sweet! Hey, catch! What? Hey, catch! Hey, catch! Sweet! All's here! No move! Hey, catch! All's here! No move! Hey, catch! Sweet! Oh. Hey, catch! No move! All's here! Hey, catch! Hey, catch! All's here!
Just a moment!
All's here! Hey, catch! Hey, catch! Sweet! All's here! Hey, catch! Hey, catch! Don't move! All's here! Sweet! All's here! All's here! Sweet! All's here!
Fight!
Hey, catch! All's here! Sweet! Hey, catch! Sweet! All's here! No move! Hey, catch! Sweet! Hey, catch! All's here! Sweet! Hey, catch! All's here! Hey, catch! All's clear! No move! All's clear! Sweet! Hey, cat! Hey, cat! No move! Hey, cat! Hey, cat! Hey, cat! All's clear! No move! Watch it! Oh, hey, cat! Squeeze! Hey, cat! All's clear! Hey, cat! Squeeze! What? Hey, cat! All's clear! Squeeze! Oh, hey! Hey, cat! I'm the wildest there is, was, and ever will be.
Just perfect.
$120 and Python! $120 and Python! $120 and Python! $120 and Python! Face pump! $120 and Python! $120 and Python! $120 and Python! Hit it! $120 and Python! $120 and Python! Hold it!
Just a moment. Hold it. Quit lollygagging. Pause.
Get up. 2 minutes. Giant step. Counter.
Maximum.